In this video, we are going to learn about how our relationships impact our health. And it turns out that our close, intimate relationships are what really improve our health. And so when we're thinking about our relationships, we're thinking about quality over quantity. So we want to have high quality relationships with our family members, with our friends, with our significant other, because it's going to have all kinds of health benefits. So let's check these out actually. Number one, they've actually found improved immune function in people who have a strong support system. So they will do studies and they'll see how often does somebody get sick, right, from the flu or from the common cold. And it turns out that if you have a strong support system around you, you're less likely to get the flu. So that's kind of interesting. It might be due to this stress hormone cortisol. So stress tends to decrease our immune function, and cortisol is decreased if we have close relationships. And this is because you can probably share your thoughts and your feelings with somebody, and that's going to help you relieve some stress, because humans are social creatures and we kind of need each other to keep each other in check and to talk with each other and understand each other, and that can kind of help. They see decreases in blood pressure. Again, this could be related to stress. These two may combine to decrease our risk of heart disease. They found that people with strong support systems have a 30% lower likelihood of developing heart disease, which is kind of interesting. We see increases in lifespan, decreases in depression, decreases in like the rating of pain and of fatigue, right? It may also improve our recovery time. So there's lots of health benefits here. So again, we want to establish quality relationships where you can actually share your thoughts, share your feelings. In addition, it actually changes how like a lifestyle. So they have done studies and they have found that if you live with like a roommate or a significant other, your risk of substance abuse is lower. This is probably because you have somebody else around, so you can't just give into your worst temptations. They may hold you accountable. However, if you're living with people who are also struggling with substance abuse, that might not be the best environment for you, right? So we want to make sure that we are encouraging people around us to live healthy lifestyles, and then if they are, then to kind of follow suit and join them in that healthy lifestyle. We also see decreased risk in eating disorders, probably similar to the substance abuse effect there. If you are living with people or you're around people or you have close relationships with people who are active and healthy and exercising and eating healthy, that also wears off on you. So we see improvements in body composition based on your close relationships. And then a really interesting study looking on your perspective of the world almost, so of like challenges. So what they did was they took somebody, they put them at the bottom of a hill. They asked them, how hard it will be to get to the top of the hill, how steep the hill is. And it turns out that the closer, if you put that person with random strangers, they think the hill is steeper and longer and going to be more difficult. If you put that person with very close relationships, they said that the hill would be easier to surmount, not as steep. And it was interesting because it was the longer the relationship had been developed. So let's say you're there with like a parent or like a lifelong friend. Those people were the people who said it was the hill was easiest to overcome. So basically, the stronger your relationships are, the more willing you are to take on challenging things and for you to think that they're going to be easier to accomplish than if you're like alone and with strangers. So anyways, there you go. Make sure you're developing these strong relationships. We'll talk more about how to do that in class. I will see you in the next video.